Welcome to Memory Scope. Subscribe for more historical photos. On September 11, 2001, the Bush cabinet faced an unprecedented national crisis. President George W. Bush, Vice President Dick Cheney, and senior officials coordinated emergency responses, assessed threats, and guided the nation through the initial hours following the terrorist attacks. Princess Alexandrine Irene of Prussia, born in 1915, was the eldest daughter of Wilhelm, German Crown Prince, and Cecile of Mecklenburg-Schwerin. Born with Down syndrome, she was loved, educated, and fully included by her family, defying societal norms. In 1978, while playing in their backyard, two children uncovered a 1974 Ferrari Dino buried beneath the soil. The rare sports car, hidden for 4 years, emerged unexpectedly, capturing attention and fascination for its unusual and mysterious discovery. In the 1950s, a woman stood beside a towering redwood tree, its massive trunk rising far above her. The photograph captures the scale and majesty of these ancient giants, highlighting both natural grandeur and human presence. In 1995, my father celebrated my second birthday with heartfelt effort, creating a special moment just for the two of us. Despite the simplicity, his care and presence made the day memorable and full of warmth. In 1994, at a Wisconsin prison, Christopher Scarver killed serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. Scarver later claimed one motive was Dahmer's disturbing habit of shaping his prison food into miniature sculptures resembling human limbs, unsettling those around him. In 1946, in Santa Monica, California, Abby Stockton effortlessly managed 135 pounds. Standing 5 feet 2 inches tall and weighing 115 pounds, her strength and skill were remarkable, showcasing impressive athleticism for her size and era. On the front lines near Belgrade in 1914 or 1915, a soldier slept beside his visiting father in the trenches. Amid the horrors of war, this fleeting moment of closeness captured the human side of a brutal, relentless conflict. In Florida, an exotic dancer demonstrated that her underwear was too large to expose herself, following her arrest by undercover police officers. Her actions highlighted the circumstances surrounding the incident and questioned the assumptions made during the arrest. In 1967, John McCain was captured by Vietnamese civilians in Hanoi. This moment marked the beginning of his ordeal as a prisoner of war, a harrowing experience that would profoundly shape his life and future military and political career. Ota Benga, a Mbuti pygmy born in the Congo Free State in 1885, was sold to an American explorer and displayed at the 1904 World's Fair, later housed in the Bronx Zoo. He lived in Lynchburg, Virginia, but never returned home, tragically taking his own life in 1916. In 1979, Jerry Stiller shared a moment with his son, Ben. The photograph captures a personal and familial glimpse of the comedian, highlighting the bond between father and child during a quieter chapter of his life. In Dundas, January 1955, Charles Manson was photographed on his wedding day. The image captures a young Manson at a pivotal personal moment, long before he became infamous for his later crimes and the violent legacy he would leave behind. In the 1850s, a fully furnished doll's house was crafted inside a cupboard, complete with miniature electric chandeliers. This intricate creation showcased remarkable attention to detail and the era's fascination with elaborate, scaled-down domestic interiors. Circa the 1890s, Helen Keller and her teacher Anne Sullivan posed face-to-face for a photograph. Captured on a glass negative, the image reflects their close bond and the transformative educational relationship that defined Keller's early life. Ainu girls in Japan began lip tattoos around age 7, enduring years of cut and soot ink with no anesthesia. This painful, repetitive ritual marked readiness for marriage. Banned by 1871, the practice nearly vanished, leaving only traces of cultural memory. On August 17, 1980, 9-week-old Azaria Chamberlain vanished while camping with her parents in the Australian outback. Her mother, Lindy, claimed a dingo took the infant. Wrongly convicted of murder, Lindy spent years in prison before her name was finally cleared. In 1969, NASA's Apollo 11 mission carried astronauts Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins from the United States to the Moon. This historic journey marked the first time humans traveled beyond Earth's orbit to another celestial body. Around 1900 in Jerusalem under the Ottoman Empire, a woman is pictured balancing a jug on her head. This image captures daily life and the enduring customs of the city at the turn of the 20th century. In 1899, photographer George Eler Stonebridge captured a group of girls on a class trip to the Bronx Zoo in New York, USA. The image offers a glimpse into educational outings and childhood experiences at the turn of the century. In 1908, an Absaroki mother is photographed with her child in Montana, USA. The image reflects the intimate bond between parent and child and provides a window into the daily life and family traditions of the Absaroki people. In 1892, the Ann River Logging Company in Minnesota, USA, used 4 horses to haul a load of logs. This photograph illustrates the demanding work of the logging industry and the vital role of animal labor at the time. On August 6, 1945, an atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, Japan, during World War II. This building, one of the few still standing 2 days later, bears silent witness to the devastation and human cost of the attack. On 29th of June 1859, a portrait was made of 12-year-old Edmund Baron Hartley in London, England. The image captures the likeness of a young boy in mid-19th century England, offering a glimpse into childhood and portraiture of the era. Around 1921, a Ford Model T is seen descending a hill in San Francisco, USA. This photograph captures the early years of automobile travel, highlighting the growing presence of cars in American cities during the early 20th century. In 1963, the Netherlands operated a directions hotline where motorists could call for guidance. Before satellite navigation and GPS, drivers relied on this service to navigate roads, highlighting how technology shaped travel and everyday life in the mid-20th century. In 1900, a little girl is photographed with an assured and confident expression. This image captures the poise and personality of a child at the turn of the century, offering a glimpse into childhood demeanor of the era. In 1906, vacuuming was a very different experience than today. Early vacuum cleaners were bulky and labor-intensive, reflecting the domestic technologies of the time and the effort required to maintain a clean home in the early 20th century. On the left, Vlasta Chizkova is pictured at 23 years old, and on the right at 101. These images document the remarkable passage of time, showing the same individual across nearly 8 decades of life. In 1898, the Michelin Man, the iconic mascot of the Michelin Tire Company, was introduced. This figure represents the early branding of the company and illustrates how commercial symbols were used to promote products at the turn of the century. Approximately 144 years ago, a school operated in Seattle, USA. This glimpse into the city's early educational institutions shows how children were taught and communities organized learning during the late 19th century, offering a window into the past of Seattle. In 1852, British chemist Sir William Henry Perkin photographed himself at age 14, creating what might be called an antique teen selfie. This image offers a rare glimpse of youthful self-portraiture in mid-19th century Britain. In 1924, a man in Gary, Indiana, photographed himself, creating a vintage selfie. This image provides a rare glimpse into personal photography of the era, showing how individuals captured themselves long before modern cameras and smartphones existed. In 1839, Robert Cornelius took what is now recognized as the first selfie. He uncovered the camera, positioned himself, and held his pose for approximately 5 minutes, creating an enduring self-portrait long before modern photography made snapshots quick and easy. In 1954, Colin Powell, later a 4-star general and U.S. Secretary of State, took a mirror selfie at around 17 years old. This image offers a rare glimpse of his youth before his distinguished military and political career. In 1898, Belgian artist Henri Evenepoel created an antique self-photo. This early self-portrait captures the artist's likeness at the turn of the century, offering insight into personal photography and the ways individuals documented themselves before modern cameras. Around 1916, Austrian neurologist Sigmund Freud is photographed with his sons, Ernst and Martin, who were serving in the Austrian army during World War I. The image captures a private moment amid the global conflict of the era. Around 1919, 2 American photographers are captured taking moving pictures in Yekaterinburg in eastern Russia. This image documents early filmmaking abroad and highlights the presence of foreign photographers documenting life and events during a turbulent period in Russian history. In May 1944, an American soldier and his English girlfriend share a moment in Hyde Park, London, during World War II. The photograph captures a brief glimpse of intimacy and normalcy amid the uncertainties of wartime life. Around 1900, photographer Niels Olsen Reppen captured a picnic at a mountain farm in Sogndal, Norway. The image depicts rural life and leisure in early 20th century Norway, offering a window into the customs and landscapes of the period. In 1905, the church La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain, was already under construction. Remarkably, over a century later, the building remains unfinished, standing as a testament to ongoing architectural ambition and the vision behind this iconic landmark. Around 1900, 2 young boys were arrested for pickpocketing in New York, USA. This photograph captures a moment of juvenile crime at the turn of the century, reflecting social challenges and law enforcement practices in the city during that era. In 1890, a mother and her son posed for a portrait in Ireland. The photograph captures the bond between parent and child, offering a glimpse into family life and portraiture practices in late 19th century Ireland. In 1897, members of the Waterford Bicycle Club posed for a photograph in Waterford, Ireland. The image captures the enthusiasm for cycling at the turn of the century and offers a glimpse into recreational clubs and social life of the era. In 1924, a group of workers is photographed repainting the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. The image highlights the ongoing maintenance of the iconic landmark and the labor involved in preserving one of the city's most recognizable structures. In January 1943, the Ronga brothers operated an Italian grocery store in New York City, USA. This photograph captures a moment of daily life, illustrating immigrant entrepreneurship and the role of small family businesses in mid-20th century urban America. Around 1900, a group of travelers is photographed standing in front of Sogendalsfjorden in Sogndal, Sweden. The image captures early tourism and appreciation of natural landscapes in Scandinavia, offering a glimpse into recreational travel at the turn of the century. In 1903, two young children are photographed sitting in the streets of one of London's poorest slums, England. The image offers a stark glimpse into urban poverty and the harsh living conditions faced by many at the turn of the 20th century. Around 1900, the footwear department at the department store Magasin du Nord in Copenhagen, Denmark, is photographed. The image showcases early 20th century retail, illustrating the organization, presentation, and consumer culture of one of the city's prominent shopping destinations. In November 1924, a race car lost a wheel at high speed on the Culver City Speedway in Los Angeles, California, USA. The photograph captures the dangers of early motorsport and the thrills of automobile racing in the 1920s. Around 1921, a basketball game took place between Boys High School and Tech High School in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. The photograph captures early high school sports, reflecting the growing popularity of basketball and student athletic competition in the early 20th century. In January 1924, British archaeologists Alfred Lucas and Arthur Mace worked on a statue removed from the antechamber of Tutankhamun's tomb in the Valley of the Kings, Egypt. The photograph documents early 20th century excavation and conservation practices in Egyptology. Around 1900, a group portrait was taken at the wedding of Lars Ida and Gertrud Leite in Sondal, Norway. The photograph captures family, friends, and community gathered to celebrate, offering a glimpse into early 20th century Norwegian wedding traditions. In July 1924, 5 contestants in the Miss America contest are photographed walking together in Atlantic City, New Jersey, USA. The image captures early beauty pageants and provides a glimpse into the fashion, culture, and social events of the era. In 1931, British statesman Winston Churchill was carried from a nursing home in New York City, USA, after being struck by a car. The photograph captures a dramatic moment in the life of one of the 20th century's most prominent leaders. In 1925, German police officer is photographed by August Sander in Germany. The portrait captures the appearance and demeanor of law enforcement during the Weimar Republic, reflecting Sander's systematic approach to documenting society through individual portraits. In 1892, 2 men are photographed standing beside a pile of buffalo skulls in Michigan, USA. The image reflects hunting and animal utilization practices of the era, offering a glimpse into human interaction with wildlife at the time. Around 1916, a Caproni Ciro-3 aircraft is photographed flying over Venice, Italy. The image captures early military aviation during World War I, highlighting the technological advancements and the presence of aircraft over historic European cities in the early 20th century. In 1907, photographer Herbert Ponting captured an image of the Great Wall of China. The photograph showcases the scale and enduring presence of this historic structure, offering an early 20th century glimpse of one of the world's most iconic landmarks. In 1884, Central City, Kansas, USA, witnessed the first known photograph of a tornado. This image captures the raw power of nature and marks an early milestone in meteorological documentation and the visual recording of extreme weather events. Around 1860, Tourists are photographed visiting the Parthenon in Athens, Greece. The image captures early travel and sightseeing practices, offering a glimpse into 19th century tourism and the enduring appeal of classical landmarks in Greece. In 1953, American film producer and entrepreneur Walt Disney is photographed discussing the film Sleeping Beauty during an editing conference in Burbank, California, USA. The image captures Disney at work, shaping one of his classic animated feature films. In 1890, the old Stockholm telephone tower in Sweden connected around 5,500 telephone lines. The image showcases early telecommunications infrastructure, reflecting the rapid expansion of communication networks and the technological advancements transforming society at the close of the 19th century. On 21 October 1967, a demonstrator offered a flower to military police at the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, USA, during an anti-Vietnam protest. The photograph captures a moment of peaceful protest amid the tense political climate of the era. Around 1905, photographer Fritz Theodor Benson captured a group of well-dressed people taking a stroll in Copenhagen, Denmark. The image offers a glimpse into urban life, fashion, and social customs in early 20th century Danish society. In 1888, the class of Normal College in New York City, USA, is photographed. The institution was the first in the city to offer free public higher education for women, marking a milestone in educational access and equality. In 1900, workers are photographed constructing a wood stave pipeline in Seattle, Washington, USA. The image documents early infrastructure development, illustrating the labor and engineering methods used to provide water and resources to growing American cities at the turn of the century. Around 1900, Canadian archaeologist George Gordon is photographed standing beside the hieroglyphic stairway in Copan, Honduras. The image documents early archaeological exploration in Mesoamerica and highlights the study and preservation of ancient Mayan civilization at the turn of the 20th century. Around 1900, Kaiser Wilhelm II of Germany is photographed, capturing the appearance and presence of the German emperor at the turn of the 20th century. The image reflects the leadership and symbolism of Germany's monarchy during this era. In 1909, the British and Russian royal families posed together for a portrait on the Isle of Wight, England. The photograph captures a rare gathering of European monarchs, reflecting diplomatic and familial ties between royal houses of the era. In 1890, O'Connell Bridge and Sackville Street, now known as O'Connell Street, are photographed in Dublin, Ireland. The image captures the cityscape of late 19th century Dublin, reflecting urban design, architecture, and daily life during that period. Around the 1890s, two ladies are photographed shopping at a grocery store in the USA. The image offers a glimpse into daily life, consumer habits, and retail culture in late 19th century America. Around 1919, stacks of lumber are photographed, drying at the Seattle Cedar Lumber Manufacturing Company's mill in Seattle, Washington, USA. The image illustrates industrial processes and the lumber industry's role in early 20th century American manufacturing and construction. On May 25, 1965, Muhammad Ali is photographed challenging Sonny Liston to get up during their title fight at the Central Maine Youth Center in Lewiston, Maine, USA. The image captures a dramatic moment in boxing history. In 1935, New York City is photographed, capturing a moment in the life of one of the world's most dynamic urban centers. The image reflects the city's architecture, streets, and daily activity during the mid-20th century. In 1850, a young girl is photographed examining the window display of a city shop selling fresh vegetables. The image offers a glimpse into mid-19th century urban life, commerce, and the everyday experiences of children in the city. In 1930, a policeman is photographed judging an ankle competition in Hounslow, London. The image captures a unique and curious social event of the era, reflecting aspects of community entertainment and public gatherings in early 20th century England. A couple from the 1850s is photographed, capturing their appearance, clothing, and demeanor. The image offers a glimpse into mid-19th century life, reflecting fashion, social norms, and the ways individuals were commemorated through portraiture during that era. In 1954, workers are photographed reinstalling the clock at the information booth in Grand Central Terminal, New York. The image captures maintenance and care of this iconic landmark, highlighting the attention to detail in preserving a symbol of the city. In 1917, daredevil Jamie Reynolds is photographed, capturing the persona and presence of a performer known for thrilling stunts. The image offers a glimpse into early 20th century entertainment and the spectacle of daredevil acts of the era. In 1896, Henry Ford is photographed driving his first automobile. The image captures a pivotal moment in automotive history, marking the beginnings of Ford's pioneering work that would transform transportation and industry in the United States and beyond. In 1900, the Sherwood logging camp is photographed, capturing the environment and labor of early 20th century logging operations. The image illustrates the demanding work, tools, and living conditions faced by loggers during this period in the timber industry. In the 1940s, a Texaco station, general store, and post office are photographed, illustrating a multi-purpose hub of daily life. The image reflects mid-20th century American small-town commerce and the central role of such establishments in community life. In 1931, a steelworker is photographed touching the tip of the Chrysler Building during the construction of the Empire State Building. The image captures the daring work of construction crews and the remarkable scale of New York City's skyline development.